That named Kevin Sanchez, he does like those type of men.
Man, I ain't fucking with that shit. I do not fuck with that shit, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, man, I gotta go.
Alright, for sure, man. You have a good one.
Alright, see ya.
See ya, man. Alright, bye-bye.
Alright, bye.
Yeah, honestly, kind of thinking about it, I'm kind of wondering why am I even making a big deal out of it. But it's just because, like, I'm horny and, like, I want to fuck. Yeah. Like, I just want to fuck. You know, that's why I'm like this. Because I just need to fuck. You know? You're in a different case. I mean, you managed to last months without it, but it's not like it was easy for you. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to try to talk to Laura later and see if she could be available later on, but I can't guarantee it. Like, I really can't guarantee it. But nah, it is what it is. I mean, at least we got to have fun, like talking with Joseph before he had to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So where were we? Claudia, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, like like I wasn't gonna do that with her because again, it would have been selling out, and it would have looked bad on me. It would have really reflected bad on me, not just from other people's perspective, but even like me feeling that way for myself. I wouldn't have felt like it was earned, you know. So that's why I wasn't planning to ever actually do that. Like, I just, you know, he thinks that Abdi, but he should know damn well like I wouldn't do that. And if Alan heard him say that, Alan would have been like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no. Only he wouldn't have been on my side. He would have been like, no, like why should you even talk to that person at all, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you did fantasize about fucking her, huh? Or when you were talking to her?
And then like when we actually met,
yeah,
not much, but like a little bit towards. I kind of thought about it, but not fully, you know. I was more concerned about actually growing a connection with her and actually getting to know her and actually like bonding with her is what I wanted more of than anything else. I wasn't thinking sex or fucking, you know. Although I never. That being said, I knew that would happen down the road, but I didn't want that to take precedent over what we were actually doing.
Yeah.
You know, over what I actually did want to do, which was for us to bond.
Damn, bro. I'm wondering what I'm gonna eat.
I'm trying to think of where we can go.
Yeah.
I mean, you like Chinese food?
Yeah.
Okay, we can try to go to a Chinese spot. Somewhere good.
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite Chinese spot?
There's like several of them, man. There's like several places to go.
Yeah.
But first, I'm gonna go fill up my tank, and I gotta go find somewhere to take a piss. Because I gotta go bad, actually. I feel it starting to come in.
I think you would prefer jacking off than like fucking Jonathan.
No, I would just be content to suffer than do either of those. Like, seriously, like, I would be more content.
Like, if they gave you those two options or no, like...
No. Is that...
Wait, what?
The chick over there vaguely looked like her. Like, the one with the bangs? What the f...
Oh! Wait.
Hold on.
No.
Wait,
she's looking...
This my eyes fucking...
Why is she looking at us?
Why? Because I was looking!
What the hell?
Fuck!
Wait, why was she looking?
Then she said I was looking at her! Because I thought that could...
She's looking at, like, our direction, like...
Yes, you? Because I was looking at her direction!
Oh.
Fuck! Because, okay, did you see that she vaguely looked like Claudia?
Yeah.
That's why I was looking at her!
Hey, why was she look like...
Because she said I was looking! Because I thought that was her! Fuck!
Yeah, that shit was weird, bro.
Oh, man.
I was like, wait, is that her?
Yeah, that's why I turned and I looked. I was like, wait, what? Fuck, we really saw a chick that looked like her, except she didn't. You saw she didn't have any of the fucking face tattoos.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh, man. It is what it is. Yeah. Man. Hold on. Seriously, that was fucking wild.
Yeah, because you were like, hey, I think you were like that chick, and I was like, what? And then looked and oh shit,
Yeah.
she had like the same bangs that Claudia has.
Yeah. Like, even almost the same eyes.
Yeah, it was weird because a guy wasn't looking this way. It was just her.
Yeah, it was just her looking at us.
Yeah. He was just like minding his business, and the girl was just like looking at us.
Honestly, dude, I really do want Claudia to get rid of those bangs, though. She does not look good in those fucking bangs. Like,
What about Laura? Does she look good in the bangs?
not that much, no. But mainly, she has them right now because she wants her hair to be longer. So she's gonna grow her hair out, so that way, like, she looks a bit better, like, you know, without the bangs.
I think like Claudia would look better if she had like not like short hair, but like hair that like.
Oh, I know the style you're talking about.
I think she would like rock that hairstyle better.
Yeah, that's not bad. Although, the style that I want her to have is, hold on, okay, I'm gonna be careful right here just because I've never been through here specifically.
Yeah.
That. Oh, fucking, yeah. Okay.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, that hairstyle.
That
Like,
one's
that's
better.
yeah, that's honestly my favorite picture of her that I have so far.
I like girls that have pigtails too, bro.
I'm not a big fan of pigtails, honestly.
Really?
I'm not.
Oh, wow. That's something we disagree on.
Yeah.
Like, you know which ones I'm talking about, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, that's different. Like,
Ooh, look at how spooky it is in here.
are you gonna play creepy music or not?
Actually, I didn't think about that until you brought it up. So, you know what? Fuck it.
Wait, are you gonna? You did say you wanted to try and get the knife back or some shit like that you threw it?
Yeah, I know where I threw it. Like,
But I think you said it was it's a tough task or some shit.
yeah, because I threw it over a mountain. Our friend that I told you about, Kyle, he saw where it landed on the mountain, so he knows where exactly it fell. So that's why I'm like, fuck, you know. But the only thing is that since it's on a slope, I have to get like rope and some other stuff for me to climb down to go get it.
You need to get a professional to help you with that.
Yeah, I need a car to hook the rope onto.
Yeah.
I need a good belt and everything else
Yeah.
to keep me secure so that I can go down. And I also need something to I need a machete or something to cut through all the bushes that are in that area. Because I'm gonna be dealing with a lot of that. You know, so I have to get something so that way I can cut through all those bushes. Oh yeah, that chick, was she still staring at us as she
I was like, wait, what the hell? She didn't take her attention off us.
But how was she looking at us? Like,
just like, I couldn't tell she was smiling or like curious. She was just looking at our direction, like at us.
what the fuck?
Yeah, and it was weird because her boyfriend, whoever that was, like wasn't even looking at us.
He wasn't
just,
even
like,
paying
looking,
attention.
Like, straight. It wasn't like she was like, hey, look at those, that guy's looking at me. It didn't even seem like that. It just seemed like she was just like blankly looking at me.
Even though that did look a lot like her, if that was her, oh my fucking god, I'd be so pissed. Although I know it wasn't her because, like, well, you saw her face and all that, right?
Yeah.
She didn't have any. Did she have any tattoos or anything like that?
I couldn't tell, honestly. Like, well, I just saw her bangs, her eyes, and her nose. I couldn't tell the rest of her.
Yeah, I saw her nose, and I also saw, like, what got me the most was, that's why I was staring at her, because I'm like, Claudia, because the bangs and her eyes.
Yeah, those look good.
Yeah, she had the same eyes and all that, you know.
This looks like where we usually do our drives.
Yeah, except this area we're in,
Yeah.
I've never been in here before.
Oh, shit. Hopefully we don't get lost.
No, I'm sure we'll be fine. And either way, I have a map. Yeah, I have a map so we can get our way out of it. saw that video of from Star Wars, the reunion of Sabine Wren and Ezra Bridger?
No, I don't think I did. Did you sent it to me?
Yeah, I sent it to you a while back.
I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah, that's how Hollywood kind of predicts like a little bit of how a reunion will be, like a little bit more along those lines, like a mix of what you saw of Omni-Man and Invincible from that show, a little bit mix of that like initially, but then it turns into more of like the Sabine and Ezra thing.
Yeah.
You know. Man, that was just fucking wild, man. I wish I got a picture of her or something.
But if she waved at you, you know, like,
Something was up there. If
yeah.
she
What
did,
would you have done if she like waved at you? Like,
probably waved back.
no, but like, wouldn't that be weird though?
Kind of, yeah, but I wouldn't do it like a straight up, oh, hello. I'd just like, hey, you know, not a, oh my god, just more like a, hi.
Yeah.
That was fucking wild to think we actually might have seen. We saw someone who really looked a lot like her.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if like that girl like saw you like.
Oh god,
it's
a skunk!
It's a skunk. I'm not even sure if that girl saw us because you saw her. Like, what if she looked at?
Well,
like,
she
you
saw
first?
me because-
Like, what if she looked at you first?
No, I turned around. She didn't see me.
Oh.
When she turned around and noticed that I was saying her, that's when she kept looking at me.
Uh-huh.
Because I saw her first. She didn't see me first. I saw her first.
Hey, were you like this? Or like, did you
I was like, what? I was like, huh? I kept staring. I was like, wait, what?
Uh-huh.
And then I thought, wait, is that Claudia? You know?
Yeah.
That's what fucking had me tripped out, man. See? We found our way back to civilization. Because there's something up ahead. Oh my god, if that... Yeah, although I saw her nose was different. Yes, her nose was pretty different.
I mean, I think Joseph would have saw her better, like right there.
Yeah, he would have, or Laura too, if she was in the back. Like either one of them could have seen it way better if one of them was in the back. Okay, that was fucking trippy as fuck, dude. I'm like, fucking hell, man. Like,
Or you thought you were like hallucinating, or like.
yeah, that's why I took off my glasses, because that's why I was like, wait, do my fucking eyes deceive me or some shit? Like, is that how I think it is? You know? That was really crazy. That was one of the weird, that was one of the more interesting moments we've had so far. But yeah, what I was saying, the whole what I was talking about with her. Yeah, like one thing I'm definitely gonna do is I'm gonna get her to God. I'm gonna take her to the people I know, and then get her to be around God and all that. Because I could tell she probably didn't have the best experience with that sort of thing growing up. But then again, it's like that's kind of the norm with those kinds of people. They typically don't,
Yeah, she kind of strikes me as an atheist, bro.
She's agnostic. Yeah. She's an agnostic person.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Although she's kind of open to the whole thing, but she's that's why she said she's agnostic, because she's kind of open to it, but I don't know.
So you wanna get her closer to God? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, bring her around some of my church friends. Bring her around them. But if I do, I'm only gonna bring her to the ones who I can trust, who I know would actually help, and actually the ones who genuinely don't care if she is trans or not. Because
there's wait, do you know people that care about that, or?
Well, I'm speaking at it from a broad and a general perspective. I know that generally speaking, that sort of thing is not looked upon favorably in the within the Christianity and all that. Like, even though they're a little bit more open to it than Catholicism, because I know with Catholics, I know how strict Catholics can be.
Oh, I'm a Catholic, so.
Okay, yeah. But I mean, you tell me from your experience, like, how do you think most of them would fare?
Well, I mean, my dad told me, like, hey, like, he said he would, like, disown me if I ever was gay, bro.
Yeah.
My mom didn't say that. She was just like, hey, pero que no sea hombre, que sea mujer. No quiero que andes con muchachos, que eso no está bien. Stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, well, then again, we're Hispanic.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, we don't accept that sort of thing. Yet, coincidentally, the majority of the trans women that I've been with, most of them were Hispanic, actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of the irony in it. Like, most of them were Hispanic.
Yeah.
The ones that step down are the Asians. Those are the ones that are, the second most highest ones. Other ones being like
white, black.
Yeah, white, black, and even Middle Eastern.
I think the least is probably like black.
Actually, I've met a bit more black than Middle Eastern ones.
I don't know, because the black community like doesn't tolerate that shit. Like,
yeah,
gay, like faggot. Like, they're the ones that come up with that term, faggot.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, it's like,
yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they're the ones that are.
Yeah, because Middle Easterners, like, I know.
I think the least are like Asians.
Actually,
that's just my opinion. That could be wrong.
No, actually, Asians. I've met a few of the Asians. I mean, the Asian tranny.
Yeah.
That one, but the ones that are the most rare, in my experience, have been like Indian and Middle Eastern.
Oh yeah, Indian. I think Indian parents are strict too.
Oh, they typically can be. When it comes to all that, in my experience, it's mostly been like Hispanic and Asians for the most part. Yeah. So that's why, and it's like, because, well, generally with us, we're not going to kill them if they're like that. We just, like, most of our families would just disown them, but they're not going to kill them. I mean, there are a few that would, but generally speaking.
I'm not, like, bothered by gays or, like, trannies and stuff. It's just, like, Jonathan is so weird as hell that, like, he's just weird. Like, there's gay guys that are, like, chill and stuff and normal. They don't do that nasty shit and share their dirty ass secrets like Jonathan does,
Yeah, they have more honor going through their veins.
More like
they have
power and more respect for themselves to be like.
Yeah, they're a lot more stable. They're a lot more mentally stable.
Yeah.
Compared to him.
Yeah.
Where with him, he's completely let himself loose. Ooh, what's this? Descanso guard. Interesting. Wonder what's in here.
So it's not a cemetery.
I hope not. Oh, that'd be bad if.
I'm getting the vibes that it's a cemetery or not.
Parks and recreation.
Oh, it's a park.
Well, it's closed off.
Yeah.
It's fine. Besides, we gotta go. I'm gonna go fill up my tank. Then afterwards, and then you gotta go eat. So I'm sorry about taking this long.
No, it's alright.
Yeah, but what I was saying, Jonathan, he's an absolute, like, he's an unstable maniac, is what I would describe him as, because he shares his secrets. He, like, is willing to do it with any person who he sees.
He's just like throwing shit on the wall and see what sticks and who, like, accepts his offer.
Yeah, because generally, who he's done it with, they're more likely to.
They're probably sluts too, like the guys that he did it with.
That's why, because he's like, oh, if I could get these guys, like, I could get anybody, because I don't know what these men are like. They're probably one of those guys who like to do that shit on the down low. Because remember, when it comes to that sort of thing, like when it comes to like gays, trannies, and all that, you gotta remember there are a fair amount of men who typically are straight who like that sort of thing, but they like to keep that shit on the down low because they know the consequences of that sort of thing.
And
but
society in general, like, it's not a good look on them in general. So just try to keep that shit private and not like make it more out there.
Exactly.
I mean, No, because you did say that you respect like the trans community just because of Claudia and stuff.
Yeah.
But just like the wokeness like ruins that shit.
Yeah, I'm against like most of the other ones that are woke and all that.
Yeah.
I'm against most of them, but I'm not to say that like if I know that there are some out there who have like a lick of sense in their heads. So those ones I can tolerate way more than the more woke ones that I typically see.
Yeah, like you respect the ones that have like sexual, how do you say it? Dysphoria? What?
That have gender dysphoria.
Gender dysphoria. Like you respect those, not the ones that like try to make it a political thing and try to push it on kids in school.
Yeah, not to mention the ones who don't even have dysphoria, who they don't understand the long-term consequences of this whole thing that they're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they kind of treat it as like a facade, because at the end of it all, what they're doing is like,
There's a crumble cookie.
yeah. We actually came to this crumble cookie one time.
Uh-huh.
This was before you came back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like they don't understand the long-term repercussions of what they're getting themselves into, because remember, when you become trans, there's no true way of going back to what you once
Thing
were.
is, like the trans that like regret like changing their bodies or whatever. Those are the ones that don't have gender dysphoria.
Yeah.
The ones that like have gender dysphoria, they know what they want and they don't have regrets.
Exactly. You know, they understand the whole thing. You know, they understand what they're getting themselves into, and they're willing to make peace with that if that means achieving what they've always wanted to be. Whereas the ones that don't have dysphoria, yeah, those are the ones who fuck themselves over, you know? Because there are stories that I have seen all throughout social media of people who transition who regret it, you know, who they didn't understand the long-term repercussions of it, and now they regret it deeply. But, you know, and even when they do attempt to go back, like, they're not fully what they once were. They're a far cry from what they once were.
Yeah, like that one girl that wants to have babies, but she can't anymore.
Yeah. There's, I actually remember my mom, you know, since she figured out Claudia was trans and everything,
Yeah.
she once showed me a story on Telemundo of this, like, trans person.
Uh-huh.
There was a guy who became a girl, was like that for 15 to 20 years,
Yeah.
like, you know, and was decently attractive, I'll give him that,
Mm-hmm.
and who literally woke up one day and had a dream saying that God came to them in a dream and told them, like, hey, I want you to go back to what you were before, you know, like, go back to being like a man and all that.
Oh, and your mom like showed you that, or what?
Yeah, she was like, she showed me that story.
Were
Just
you
to try to,
pissed, or?
I didn't think anything of it.
Oh no.
Well, I mean,
Or were you like, damn, is she trying to like persuade me to stop like?
I knew where she was going with this, but I did not let it get to me, you know. I was just like, whatever about that story.
Yeah.
Like, because that person said, like, after they decided to change back into being a man, he went back from being a she to a he. He cut his hair, got rid of all his female clothing, and started taking on men's clothing. Had breast augmentation surgery, had that removed.
He had his dick, right? He didn't cut his dick off.
No, he still had his dick. You know, still has dick. Got rid of all the estrogen, hormones, and other stuff like that. Started working out more and everything, and they just started going on like about how much he regretted it.
Mm-hmm.
How much he regrets being, like, you know, becoming a woman for all that time, and now, you know, he deeply regrets it, and he's tried everything to change his voice back to what it once was, but